Yeah, ready? Okay, perfect. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be about 21 things I wish I knew when I was 14. I thought this is a perfect video for me to start my YouTube hobby. If you're 14, you might wish you know these things, and if you are 21 and you don't know these things, maybe I helped out. And if you think what I think is rubbish, then you think what I think is rubbish. But hey ho. Okay, so let's start. Not to be so focused on my weight / body image. Weight and body image is something you shouldn't have to focus on when you're 14. What you should focus on when you're 14 is being happy and loving yourself and loving everyone around you. You shouldn't be worried about your weight. Everything equals out eventually, but if you get worried, it might spiral and become worse. Trust me, I know. Not to care about what other people thought about my ideas. I think this period of time when you're 14 is when you're really nervous and you are scared of everything that other people think, and you might be worried that you're being judged. But you just have to let it go. Don't be scared and just do your own thing. Share your ideas, because you have great ideas. And if you think they're great ideas, then they're important to you, and you shouldn't let what other people think about things, or what you think other people think about things and your ideas to affect you, because otherwise you won't be able to put those into effect. And then how are you going to know how you're going to shine? How do you shine? Not to have been so focused about boys in school. I wish someone told me this when I was in school. Boys are great, girls are great, but I think when you're at school, focus on being at school and your friends. But dating is not such a big deal, because boys at school are still trying to figure themselves out, like you're trying to figure yourself out. Girls are trying to figure themselves out, boys are trying to figure themselves out. So trying to just live your life at school, but kind of try not to date, because when you're dating at school, it's not that big of a deal. And if you make it a huge deal, it like takes over your entire life. And there's a reason why you're at school. You're there to do school things, like education. So maybe. This is something I really struggled with. But being loud does not necessarily mean you're being heard. There's always a loud person in the group of people. They might be heard, but it doesn't mean that they're actually listening to what you're saying just because you're being loud. Sometimes the quiet people are the ones with the most to say. Sometimes the quiet people are the ones with the most interesting things to say. And also, often, just being loud makes everyone else really annoyed at you. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be a strong personality and you should always say what you're thinking. Often. Not always. Always be kind to everybody, because you don't know who you hurt with what you say or what you do. You can say the most natural, normal thing that you think is fine, but someone else might take that to heart, and that might not make your life very happy, and their life not very happy, and you wouldn't want that if that was reversed. So just try to be kind. Oh my god, fad diets do not work. You think they do. I've done it. I've done a grapefruit diet. I've done so many different diets that you think they work, but they really, really don't. You do them, you lose a little bit of weight, and then you go, ooh, and then you gain it all back up again because you realise you like carbohydrates, meaning bread, pasta, pizza. I have no regrets. Tea is the solution to everything. Feeling bloated? Drink some tea. Green peppermint tea is really good for bloating. Not feeling so well? Ginger lemon tea. It's amazing. Tired? Green tea will wake you up because it's got caffeine in it. Maybe not so like a crazy amount, but it's still got caffeine in it. Want to sleep and want to relax? Chamomile tea. Tea is literally the solution to everything. The amount of fights I've had with friends and then had tea after, because that's what we talk about and we talk things over tea. Tea. Solution to every problem. Hashtag this is not sponsored by tea. I think this is really important that you need to keep in mind. Listen to other people's opinions about what they think you should do. Listen to as many opinions as you can about what what you should do in your future. But don't necessarily take that into effect. Don't necessarily take what they say literally and do it. If you have something in mind, and even after listening to everyone else's opinion, and you still have that same thing in your mind, like you want to do one specific thing, do it. Because if this is after all the advice you've gotten, and it still hasn't convinced you that you still have something you really want to do it. Help others and do everything you can for other people. Go above and beyond, but make sure you won't be walked over. Just do as much as you can for someone. If someone really needs help, do it. If someone just needs a little bit of help, help them. But make sure you're not being used, and there's a line that you have to find yourself. Are you doing everything for this person that you know that they can do themselves? You could probably be used. But are you doing something for this person that you know they can't do? You can do it. As someone who works or has worked in retail, I think this is really important. Be kind to anyone who works in like a service-based environment where their job is literally doing something for you, whether that is teachers or the person who gives you your coffee. Be kind to them, because you could both make or break their day. Trust me, I know this. Years of me working in retail has taught me this much, that you have an effect on my mood and you could ruin or make my day the best day ever. So be kind to those people who do stuff for you. Be open to everyone and anyone you meet in your life. I believe that everyone meets for a reason of some kind. I don't know what that reason is. We might never know what that reason is. But if you're kind to them, you might be kind and open to everyone, and you can get that opportunity to find out why they became a part of your life, even for a short period of time. Whatever job you have, work hard doing it. If you've got a bartending job, be the best bartender you can be. If you've got a retail job, sell clothes as well as you can. If you've got a waitressing or waiter job, serve people food as well as you can. If you've got to do some paperwork, do that the best you can. If you do that to the best that you can, you know that you've always put all the effort you can into something, and that always makes you feel a little bit more accomplished about yourself, whether that's school or just work or outside work. This is something I wish someone told me when I was a lot younger. I had to figure it out for myself, and it's not the best. Cut negative people out of your life. If you find that people aren't bringing in anything positive to you, and you find that they are not doing anything great for you, they're not a great friend, they're not a great support system, however it works, don't be afraid to cut people out of your life. It's your life, you need to be happy, and they need to understand that. And I wish I knew this before I turned 21, because I think I would have been a lot happier in school and at life and at university. Just because you don't have to stick with everyone. You can't just go, no, sorry, you're not a great friend to me, you don't bring anything good to my life, you don't tell them that. But I think it's really important that you surround yourself with people who are positive and love you and will support you no matter what you decide to do. If that's a YouTube channel, they better support you in that YouTube channel. Make sure your worth is acknowledged. It just makes you feel really good on the inside. Also really important about acknowledging your worth. If you are good at something, do not sell yourself short. If you're really good at something and someone goes, oh my god, you're great at that, don't go, oh yeah, kinda, not really, I shouldn't have done it like this. No. Just don't sell yourself short, because you could miss out on so many opportunities. Being confident is super important. It helps you overcome a bunch of hurdles, it helps you overcome yourself and the negative parts of yourself. It helps you become a little bit less worried about things, I think, and it helps you just be a happy person because you're confident in your ability. Whether you fake that confidence or it's actually confidence, it doesn't matter, because everything eventually always comes from within. and that's really important, and that will make you feel so much better about so many things. So be confident, always be confident. And this is very similar to the one I just said. Be confident in other people as well. Be confident that if you tell someone to do something, for example in a workplace, be confident that they will go do it. Be confident that someone will always have your back. Be confident that there are people out there in the world who love you and support you. It helps you overcome so many hurdles, it means you're not by yourself, and it lets you it makes you relax a little bit more because you know someone else is out there doing the thing that you're expecting them to do. Having confidence in other people is sometimes a really good thing. It also allows the fact if you're confident in others, it means that you're showing them as much respect as they're showing you, and that's a great relationship to have. If you're trying to reinvent yourself, New Year's just passed, or your birthday, or something has just come and gone that's made you go, oh, I want to change myself a little bit or drastically, reinvent my image, do a bunch of things differently. Don't do everything at once. Do maybe a few things. At first start with one thing. Maybe you want to get in the habit of being super healthy. You don't even want to jump into the water head first. You want to walk in, and then you're there and you're able to manage the situation around you. Trying to have a healthier lifestyle. For example, you could start with just drinking water, maybe walking everywhere. Once you've kind of got that habit down, it takes about 21 days, 28 days, then you can move on to something else. Drinking water, being healthy, be doing some exercise, something like that. Don't do everything at once because it will overwhelm you and it won't help. And then you might give up quicker. It might take a longer period of time to get to this healthier lifestyle, but you will eventually get there and it will stick. Don't stress. Stressing about anything and everything can be really detrimental to you, to your mental health and your physical health. Just take it easy, do as much as you can in the period of time that you can, but if you stress, you might find that your body gives up on you a little bit better. You might get sick easier. You might find that you might become lactose intolerant or like an intolerance of some kind because your body just can't accept, and it becomes too stressed. You might not sleep, which could not be great. It's really not great for your health. Don't stress. It is detrimental not only to your mental well-being and the mental well-being of everyone around you who's telling you not to be stressed, but it's also detrimental to your body. You need to take care of yourself. Number 20, also about stress. Don't stress about things which are out of your control. If they're out of your control, there's a reason why they're out of your control. And if things happen, they happen. But if it's out of your control and there's nothing you can do about it, don't stress. Let it happen, deal with it, and then you'll get over it. And the last one today, don't be scared of other people. As people, we are always really scared of each other for some reason. Don't be scared of other people. They're not that scary. They're probably as scared of you as you are of them. So, just be easy. Just be confident in yourself. It is that simple, I promise you. And that is it today. Thank you so much for being here with me for one of my first videos on YouTube. I'm super happy you're here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe below. Hopefully there should be some more coming on again soon. Bye!